Huge Season of Discovery leaks have just come out, like literally minutes ago, as Wowhead has just data mined everything that's coming in the 1.15 patch of Season of Discovery. Wow, I have to do a very quick video of this as I have to go and deal with movers over at my new place. So soon we won't be inside of a kitchen, but either way, there is a ton of things that's here. Basically, they have every single one of the runes that's in the game right now, as well as some runes we didn't see in the demo. Some of these might be leaks towards runes that are going to be coming in the future, but it also might be runes that were removed before they actually released the demo. So let me just show you this really quickly. We're actually going to go through things that are kind of not so crazy right at the beginning, and then talk about the things that are pretty crazy. There's some massive new info that you guys are absolutely gonna want to know for Season of Discovery. So I will have a link to this page in the description, but they have data mined a ton of things. Obviously, for every class, we have the new talents, which actually now in the new talent calculators, you can go in and set it up with your runes. It's linked wrong here, but if you go into Wowhead, you can go into your talent calculators. I might have one up somewhere, but you can actually put in your runes. So there will be new builds and guides coming out very soon, as well as everything there will be actually mostly, again, speculation. Be wary of any guides you're seeing right now, including my own. We are all theory crafters. A lot of players making them might have been some of the best players in the whole world. So you can definitely come up with what would be a good build, but it's not all set in stone. Either way, efflorescence. I have dyslexia, so they decided just to mess with us. Efflorescence is a heal up to 3 friendly party or raid members within 15 yards. This is pretty much just a heal, an AoE heal that's going to be happening for druids. This one is or at least wasn't in the build that we saw. We never saw a rune called efflorescence. So just know there might be a new spell, and efflorescence is it. It's going to be another AoE heal. Druids getting multiple AoE heals seems like druids are going to be incredibly powerful, as well as they're really, really good for tanking, but it's going to be a lot more fun. So we can see every one of the runes and kind of how the spells actually pan out and how they look for each one of the specs. And you can go down seeing things like Wyvern Sting. Going down, you have the new aspect of the lion. Guys, aspect of the lion. The hunter gets 10% stats from all, increases the total stats by 10% of all nearby allies, and increases the hunter stats by an additional 10%. This is going to be a really nice one, and I think that's already in. I didn't get a chance to look at all of the hunter runes just yet, and I will be going through them very soon, but I haven't had the chance. But that's something that's looking really nice. You can go through pet scaling. One of the things, though, that is going to be crazy on here, because I don't want to just go through all of it really quick. One of the things that's crazy is that we have, I guess, a confirmation, not really a leak, but yeah, a confirmation, a leak, that we will have feet runes, or runes that will go into the feet slot, runes that will go into the hand slot. We already have runes that will go into the helm slot. We will have rune carving automatically learned right at level 1. That was something we already knew about. It's like a trade skill. This will be like a new version of a mini profession or a secondary profession. Everyone will be able to carve your runes. And below those, let me hide my face. Look at this. Secrets of Elune, secrets of Undeath, secrets of the Light, secrets of the Loa. What are these gonna be? Oh, shoulder runes and waist runes. We saw leaks of the waist rune, or on the early images actually, but we will have runes, it looks like, in all of the major gear slots. So pretty much every major gear slot will most likely have runes. We haven't seen bracers potentially, but other than that, we're going to have a ton of new abilities. So get ready to see this game get really mixed up. Although level 25, it has been confirmed that we will just have those 3 rune slots, and it should be just the 12 runes that you saw on the beta. But for the secrets of Elune, we don't know what that is. They allow you to meditate on the mysteries of Elune at Moonwells, allow you to meditate at mysteries of Undeath, mysteries of Light, and mysteries of the Loa. This is probably a new quest line that might unlock new abilities or different runes for people, where you have to go to different locations, things like Moonwells, graveyards, holy places, and altars that are probably very symbolic to any of the very popular locations already in the game. So the Moonwells potentially in Ashenvale, during a PvP battle, you might be able to go over there and do the meditate to unlock something. It's definitely going to be something that will give you some sort of reward, and I'm betting it's either quest line or potentially a skill that people would be getting to be able to unlock these secrets, and these secrets will probably give you either some gear or most likely abilities or runes. Now, past all of these things, which are already pretty crazy, seeing the secrets and everything like that, past that, we also have Gladiator Stance. Was data mine. Gladiator Stance shield passive was data mine, which means that Gladiator Stance, if you don't know what it is, it's essentially a tanking stance like defensive stance for your actual warriors, but it massively relies on increasing your damage. So it's like a damage or DPS tanking stance where you are seeing how hard you can pump, but also take a little bit of damage. This is going to be awesome. So warriors, get excited. This is probably going to be ridiculous in PvP if this comes out in the game. I believe there was a rune on the beta that mentioned Gladiator Stance, and I believe it was mentioned that it was removed for then. That's not even a right way of saying a word. For then. But we will find out if we get Gladiator Stance. This is really exciting if you are playing a warrior, because warrior tanking didn't get too much juice from their runes. You're actually going to optimize warrior tanking around DPS runes instead of all of the other tanks really have a lot of tanking runes. And I will have a guide coming out about all of the tanks very soon. I've actually already made a guide for that. And the other thing that I wanted to mention for you guys, look at this. Bloodlust 2. The second version of Bloodlust is coming out. This is actually a typo, or not necessarily a typo because it's inside of the code. So if I go into here and I search for Bloodlust, it's inside of the code, but if you read it, it says instantly attack with both weapons for a percentage of the weapon damage, plus an additional 2 with each weapon. Damage is increased by 20% against poison targets, awards 2 combo points. That is just mutilate. So scroll over it and you'll find out that it is just mutilate. But just knowing that Bloodlust 2 was in there, and you can see that there's the little asterisk for old, it means that we might be getting Bloodlust in Season of Discovery. And on top of that, I think we might be getting a time warp mage thing that's been data mined. So we might be getting Bloodlust in Season of Discovery. Get ready to pump the damage. Everyone is going to be so incredibly powerful. You guys can go through all of these and look at all of the runes yourselves. And if you want to see any of the new spells or new abilities that are in the game, you can find them. And past that, enchanting all of your abilities or engraving all of your abilities, there's, from what I've seen so far, not anything that's like too big outside of it as a leak. But Gladiator Stance is something that would be pretty crazy, right? So getting Gladiator Stance is a huge one, and confirming that we will have runes in basically all of our major slots is another huge one. And also getting Bloodlust, guys, this is going to be so much fun. Season of Discovery is looking, I'm getting so hyped for it. It is a blast to play. It is genuinely a really, really, really fun experience. Hopefully not too many new runes get data mined so that we can all discover them in real time together. And hopefully how to find the runes doesn't get data mined so we can also discover how to get them all together. But I will make sure to keep you all updated on everything that's coming out. From there, guys, thanks for watching. Follow the page if you want to stay up to date with everything Season of Discovery, and if you want guides for all of the classes, make sure to definitely follow the page. Although again, I have to really stress, everyone that's making like BIS lists, guides, tier lists, it's all speculation. We don't really know everything. And there's actually one more thing, one more big thing, one more semi-huge thing. Actually, let me go back, one more semi-huge thing. Let me grab this really fast, because we know what the world buffs are going to be. BFD world buffs. Oh my God, you guys didn't even see it. Wow, baited you all. BFD world buffs. Boon of the Black Fathom, or Boon of Black Fathom. The first world buff will be a 2-hour-long world buff that gives you 20% movement speed, 2% crit to basically everyone, and 20 attack power. This is a good sign, a really, really, really good sign, guys, that we will see all of the other world buffs at max level be applying to casters as well, and everyone else as well. For now, it seems like world buffs were always just a thing for melee DPS, and this is kind of showing us that they are already adjusting that. So we will have this world buff as well as the Ashenvale world buff, which is called Ashenvale Rallying Cry. Increases all damage and healing done by 5%. So 2% crit, 5% damage, 20% movement speed, which is wild. That is so insane. And we'll probably need to have something like chrono boons. Expect them to probably put chrono boons in, but we don't know yet for sure. And Tim did mention, I believe, that we might be able to use these at max level. We might be able to save these world buffs, but that's to be confirmed or denied. We might actually not be able to use these at max level. It seems a little bit too OP to have 20% movement speed at max level. It's stronger than ZG. It's amazing. So we will see how things go. Guys, thanks for watching. That's it. Sorry for the bait of ending the video. Bye.